What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yo, yo, yo.
How do I pick my first investment strategy?
We help people get their first deal, real estate agents, working professionals, without using any of their personal capital or making costly mistakes.
Absolutely. Over the years, we've watched people with great credit and plenty of cash struggle to get deals done, and we've watched others with limited resources close deals successfully.
The difference was never money. Now it's all about strategy, it's all about structure, it's all about knowledge.
Absolutely. So, we're going to talk about it today. All right. How do I get my first investment? How do I pick my first investment strategy? All right. Um, Everyone starts from a different playing field. All right. Some people have tons of cash and they're looking to deploy it. Some people don't have cash and they're looking to make it in real estate. All right. The strategy is the most important thing when it comes to doing it. All right. So, depending on where you are, determines which lane you would really take.
And
All
I'm gonna
right.
break it down and make it simple. From an investment standpoint, from being an actual buyer of houses, there's really only two lanes. All right. You have one lane to where you are buying and flipping.
Mhm,
You have another lane to where you're buying and holding. All
mhm.
right. Just make it simple. Either I'm buying and flipping or I'm buying and holding. Now, when I hear that question you ask, I hear, should I start flipping or should I start holding first? That's kind of what I
Right,
hear.
right. And it depends on where you are. If you have cash, then at that point you're gonna hold because you want to offset that cash. All right. You want to invest in it, you want to build wealth with that cash. But if you don't have cash, then you might want to flip a few first to start building up cash so that you can start holding.
And I want to write down one note. I want to come back to that.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna come back to that.
Okay.
Um, but I also say that you don't necessarily just have to have cash. You also can have credit sometimes,
Right, right.
and your end goal will also kind of dictate how you get started or what strategy you should take.
Mhm.
All right. So you said something. You said it's going to be a trick question.
Okay.
You said how to how do I build cash? How do I do flips and build cash if I don't have cash? That don't make sense.
All right. So yeah, it kind of when you say it like that, it doesn't make sense, but it's real. So you can still do flips without using any of your own money. So you can partner with others. All right. And when you're partnering with others, say the split is 50-50. Keep it simple. All right. You make $40,000 on a flip, you split it after all expenses are paid, you make $40,000. Um, you split that between two people. So say me and Antonio partner and we split it. I just made $20,000 on it. And maybe in this flip, I managed the deal. All right. I managed the project. That was my talent in the deal. Maybe Tonio brought the treasure. He brought the funds to the deal and I brought the time and the talent and I managed the deal.
All
All
right.
right.
So one question I know that we always get when we talk about this is if I invested 20,000 and we only made 40,000, we split it. Didn't I just get my own money back?
No, so you get your initial investment back first, and then the profit is the 40. All right.
Ah,
Then the profit is the 40, right? And then
got
we
you.
split the profit. All right. Whoever puts in the money should always get that initial investment back first before the split.
So
All
just
right.
the keynote is you're splitting net profit,
Yes.
not gross profit.
Right.
Like that's a big misconception sometimes. You
Mhm.
got to understand that net profit is the profit you have after everybody's paid off or back. That's the actual net profit. Gross profit is if I get a check from the closing office for $70,000, but I put in 20,000, then that 70,000 is the gross. I minus my 20,000, 50,000 would be the net.
Right.
And I also want you to adjust your mindset a little bit, and we're getting off topic, but don't always worry about having to put money into the deal. Like if I can invest and not have to do no work and you do the work and we split the profit, it's a win-win. Try to create win-win situations. All right. So I'm gonna kind of go back to the original question.
So you did that. You said, how do I build cash? So after you did that, you made $20,000. Go do it again. Like repeat that process. Do it again until you have enough capital and you have enough skill set so that you can do it on your own, and then you can start buying and holding. One thing I want to talk about is, how do I pick my first investment strategy? Most people feel like in order to make money, you have to flip, but you can literally refinance, make almost the same money you would make in a flip from a cash standpoint, and still keep the property. All right. Still rent it out and get cash flow. All right.
I don't know if you're answering the question though. How do I choose my first investment strategy? I know you like me to keep you on track.
I don't like you to keep me on track. You like to keep me on track. There's a difference. There's a difference. Get the difference right, sir. Oh my goodness.
So in a nutshell, if you don't have money or credit, I would advise you to look towards flipping or look towards doing some high level cash out refinances. Mm-hmm. All right. If you already got money and you already got credit, I would advise you to start building your passive income. Mm-hmm. Like an example of this is one young lady, she's creating real estate as a side hustle. She went and got business funding. She got like $100,000+ in business funding, and she's not doing any flipping. All she's doing is buying properties, refinance on them, and building the cash flow. Mm-hmm. And she's not even really worried about the cash flow per se, because she's doing it for her retirement. So she understands that the quicker I can buy them and turn them over and get my cash back, the more properties I have when it's time to retire. She's supposed to retire in 5 years. So her vision is, I'm going to get as many properties as I can with this same money, just keep rinsing, repeating it, so that when it's time to retire, I have a retirement there.
And that sets you up for not just cash flow, but at that point you got equity too.
Yes.
So you can pull out the equity at any time so that you can do more deals. Like you have a consistent flow once you do that can go on forever, or you can just bank on the cash flow.
And I will say that we are long-term investors. Like, we do not really invest for the short term. Like, we truly believe that's where wealth is made. That's where generational wealth is created, is by holding the properties. All right. So we're always leaning towards that. Like, I understand you got to flip sometime to get that money. I understand that partnerships are not ideal for long terms. Partnerships are good for short term. So if you got to do that, start there. That isn't the end of the world, because if you can partner on the first 2, 3, 4 deals, get the skills, when it's time for you to, build up your little capital, little capital. When you done build up your capital, now you can do it by yourself. Now you can decide which kind of route you want to go. So understand that if you don't really got funds, you don't really have credit, I would get really good at finding properties. I would get really good at finding deals. That's where I would spend my money. Find a deal, find a deal, find a deal, find a deal. And once I find that deal, then I'll go look for me a partner.
Right.
All right. Anything else you got to ask?
Not off the top of my head.
Now, if you want to really learn how to structure those deals on the back end, we having an event on next week, Thursday, the Dynamic Funding.
This week, Thursday.
This week, oh my God, it's coming fast.
You
said the date, January
the 22nd.
Yes. So even if you don't have the money, the talent comes in finding deals and being able to structure the money. That's where the key is. If I'm a contractor and I want to start investing, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get in this room so I can understand how to structure these deals. So when I'm talking to lenders and possible investors, I'm telling them how we can structure it to where it's a win for them and a win for us. I'm not just going to them and saying, hey, I got a deal you want to invest in. No, I'm going to get the knowledge on how to structure. Hey, we can do this, we can do that. You're going to get this money back. This is how it's going to work. But if you don't got the money, get the knowledge.
Even if you have the money, get some knowledge, because you can run through that money real quick if you don't know what you're doing. All right. So fast. Knowledge is not an option, because Yes, it looks so good on TV when you see it. It looks so obtainable. You say, I know this is for me. I was told this was for me. I've been dreaming about this all my life. And it is not until you have to make 500 decisions on one property that it becomes overwhelming and you start to really question it. So get the knowledge so you can limit that 500 to 200. And now you're setting yourself up for success because you're making fewer decisions than a rookie that's out here that has no idea what type of decisions that have to be made.
And I'm a firm believer, y'all. Real estate is not easy. Like I don't want HGTV tell y'all it's easy, y'all. Real estate is not easy, y'all. Real estate is probably harder than any job that you have that you're doing. But I will tell you that there's a process, there's procedures to make it be doable.
It's rewarding.
And it can change your life. If real estate was easy, everybody would do it. All right. So I don't want to give anybody the false impression of, oh man, real estate's a cakewalk. It's not.
It's not. No,
it's not.
There's decisions that have to be made. And honestly, depending on what that deal looks like, really depends on how many decisions that have to be made.
And I'm gonna say this. People have took your situation and won.
Yeah.
Like whatever your situation is, they took it and won. So understand that you can do it too.
Absolutely. All right. So we got the Dynamic Funding Tour this Thursday, Lunch and Learn. We will be there. We do have a special VIP.
You gotta get VIP if you come.
VIP, we're gonna be having dinner together at Bricktop shortly after the event. So I'm super excited and geeked about that. So make sure you're in the room.
And there's other bonuses that come with VIP.
Yes, you get the replay on VIP. You get tons of other stuff. All right, but we get to eat good together too. I'm excited about that. Talk and fellowship. Oh goodness, and fellowship. All right. Next, we have the AI Wealth Building Summit. All right. This is where we're going to talk about how you can literally use AI. We're going to let you see the programs and software that we use to do offers, complete sales contracts, do scopes of work in less than minutes. How do we create our content?
It can't be less than minutes.
Okay.
Seconds.
In seconds. All right.
It's not seconds.
It's in a minute or two. Right. Contract to contracts versus it taking you 4-5 hours to do that scope of work. We've got it down to about 2.5 minutes. All right. Contract to contract so that you are not creating these contracts. We're going to teach you about our deal analyzer. So, do I have a deal? What should I offer on this deal? And you're not just making blind offers that are really not deals. All right. How much should you bring to the closing table if you're getting a hard money loan? All of that is literally things that we're going to talk about at the AI Summit, but we're going to talk about how we are using AI to get those results faster, to cover a bunch of our blind spots so that we're able to do deals better and feel better about it. So go to our website, www.thedenmarks.us. The AI Summit is absolutely free. All right. It's free, 2 days free. If you want the third day, it's VIP. I think it's like $37 for VIP, and you get all recordings of all 3 days. You get a private session with us, with Antonio and myself, where we can talk through your challenges and get you over the hurdle. There's tons of other free things that come along, but those are just the ones that I'm saying off the top of my head. All right. Lastly, all right. We have the Automated CEO Business Mastermind. All right. This is literally not just for real estate investors. This is for business owners. All right. This is for business owners that are looking to make more money. They're looking to scale. They're looking to take things to the next level. We're going to be talking about who should your first hires be? What should you not delegate?
The systems and automations that you need to remove yourself from the day-to-day operations, the processes that allow you to scale without working more hours. Is that you kicking it?
No, that's Ashley.
Oh, and we gonna do hot seats, y'all. Like this is more than just like a learning session. This is us getting together, small groups, and talking about real challenges and getting real solutions to our problems. This is not for newbies. I'm sorry to tell you,
right?
But this is for people who are making money in their business. Or this is for real estate investors who've done more than 2 deals. All right. This is not if you just trying to think what your business is. If you ain't make no money in that business, it's not for you.
If you're not looking to scale and go to the next level and ready to start paying for those new hires, then that wouldn't be for you. All right.
Yes.
So You can register for any of those events going to our website, www.thedenmarks.us. Again, it's www.thedenmarks.us. All right. We can't wait to see you.
What's wrong, baby?
I need 25 cents.
Can you wait till after?
Me and me are trying to get his.
Can
25
you
cents
wait
now.
though?
You gonna go tell people hi? Say hi. You gonna go say hi?
Hi.
Bye.
Deuces.
Peace.
Tell them peace.
So can I get the money?
Get the money. I'm a money man, huh?
You do give us our report card money.
Bye.
Love y'all.